Hey, good morning. Back with another update on the shop. And what we've got is they are just starting to do the sheet metal, if I can point in the right way. Walk you around there so you can see the color, and we'll just see how it's going. All right, here we are. They just started this in the last hour or so. Get things moving. We have a white roof. So we're gonna have a white roof, and then the blue, white trim. Well, it's kind of a grayish trim. Actually, you can see it on the ground over here. Anyway, we'll check back here in just a little bit. All right, guys, so once again, we're gonna walk out here to the shop. It's the end of the day, so the crew's already gone home, so we can get out here and their music's not blasting, which, you know, I don't care that they're playing music or whatever, but it's kind of hard to make a video where you can hear me and we don't get so much of the music that YouTube kicks us out anyway. So anyway, they got the siding up on the front and back walls, and earlier I showed you they'd just gotten started, so let's go take a look. Well, there it is. I'll walk out here a little bit, see if we can stay out of some of this mud. It's been raining the last couple days, and today it didn't quit raining until about noon or so. Let's see. So you can kind of get a pretty good idea what it's about to look like. From what they've said, they should have both end walls up tomorrow, which I can believe, because once they got started, it was going pretty quick. It does take them a while. It does take them a while to get started. They measure everything out, pre-drill all the holes and all the steel out here, and then from that, once they have all the holes drilled in the steel, then they can go over here and put it all up. So you get an idea here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yes, there's 2 dents in the door. They are replacing that door, but they got the jamb hung. They said, I think they're going to start on the other end tomorrow, down here on this end, get that one done. This one they said was going to take a little longer because as they go up at the top up here, there's, I don't know, some kind of flashing or something that they have to put in that slows them down a little bit. But overall, they should be pretty well done tomorrow. And tomorrow's Friday, that's why I keep saying tomorrow, but so they'll try and knock out both sides tomorrow and then switch to the roof on Monday. And roofing Monday and Tuesday. Then get all the gutters and trim and all of that on. All right, well, that's about what I have for you today. See what they get done tomorrow. Get these end walls covered up and keep looking down here. There's mud and rough, just rough dirt, and there's everything in the world plowed through it. So anyway, we'll check back tomorrow, maybe midday, and see how they're doing. Hopefully they knock out a wall in the morning. I think there's supposed to be a little rain in the morning, and then it's supposed to be clearing off the rest of the weekend and into next week, just be a little bit cloudy. So as you can see, the shop has got panels on it, color on it. It's almost done. As far as the structure itself, actually the structure itself I think is done. What we're waiting on now is insulation and electrical. So let's take a walk around real quick so you can see what it looks like and where we're getting some gravel and stuff and drainage, and then we'll take a walk inside. Okay, so headed up the hill. This is from the far east side of my property, so the house will be off that direction. I'm gonna shrink that up a little bit. Yeah, you can see the little bay over there that I've been doing my other videos in, as I'm trying to get that place outfitted. So we got 3 windows here, 3 foot by 4 foot, and you can see all this gravel we brought in. I think we're up to 12 trucks now, if I've understood what they're telling me right. And there's still some dress work to do here. Everything out here will get gravel all the way to the tree line. This little pile of rock here, this is drainage rock. So around here, all these gutters here and here, they all go into a main line underground. And then right where we're walking right here, there's a swell, and so we've got a perforated pipe under here with that gravel all around it. And you can see part of the perforated pipe there and the conduit. That's for the main power to the building. But all that other rock will get put in here to cover that pipe. I don't know why they haven't done it already, other than we haven't gotten our conduit inspected yet. So waiting on that inspection. And we're still waiting on our one call the call before you dig deal, before we can go out to the actual telephone or power pole. There's no telephone on it. Telephone's in the ground out there by it, which is what we're worried about hitting. So definitely going to wait on the call to come through, or that marking to come through. So this is the carport now. You can kind of get a really good idea what it's going to look like. This will all get concreted over to this post and down, and then they'll get about 10 foot of gravel outside of that all the way around. This is one of the tractors they're using to spread all this gravel. Coming around the back, and then the little gravel path that's here, this will be concrete out to here, about where my cord is, and then an extra 10 feet of gravel all the way around. So about where that gravel ends, but there's going to be 4 foot of concrete to the end of that door. So a nice sidewalk up to both of these doors. And it's dark in here, so I'll hope we can get enough light. You can see the shop has light or windows in it, whereas my old shop had the skylights. So I think I'm going to like it better that, and I can see out this one, so I can kind of see what's going on out in front. There's the mezzanine, and I picked up some stairs off of Facebook Marketplace. Pretty heavy-duty steel set, and what it was, 2 pieces of stairs that I think they were made to go up about 7 feet each, and then have a landing and turn. And so you can see up here, kind of that shiny spot. I cut them off, cut the top off of one, and then cut as much as I needed off the other, and welded them together. Head upstairs. So yeah, I welded these up, and then luckily got to use one of the forklifts that was here at the time to get these bolted up. Got a pretty good deal. Probably couldn't have bought the steel for the price I paid on the stairs themselves. So there's what we're working with. We got 20-foot bay, and then 40, and then this mezzanine is 20 feet. And this area right over here, you can see, like, I can stand up. So you can see me here. I can come all the way in. I still have headroom. There's going to be 3 inches of foam up here, but that's all that's going on the ceiling. So shouldn't have any problem with head height anywhere. And as we come back over this way, see the stairs, and we've got this big open area. The plan is currently to put a 4-post lift right here, and the top car would come up higher than this floor height. So then I'll build just short pony walls around the 4 sides, and then I still have all of the rest of the floor joists that were going to go on this side that I can use to span that gap as well. So what we'll end up with is just probably about a 3-foot. So we're probably going to end up with is about 3 foot of wall here, and then a raised floor that the other vehicle can raise up underneath, and then I'll just have a nice shelf all the way across, which still, I mean, over in that end, I won't be able to stand up, but I can stack whatever. I mean, plenty of stuff up there. And so far, that's where we're at. We're going to get 3 inches of foam on the ceiling, 2 inches of closed cell foam on all the walls, and the electrician is supposed to be here to do any exterior perforations through the walls so that when they're done and they foam it, everything will be sealed up really good. Hey guys, so I just want to say thanks for all of you that have been following along and being so encouraging to keep showing you a video of what's going on. One of the guys that was out here working actually on my mower the other day said, "Oh man, I wish I could have that," and I have to, remind myself every now and then, as well as him, like, hey man, this wasn't overnight. I waited 20 years for my last shop, and the only reason I'm getting to build this one is we sold the last shop. So, and you got to keep that all in perspective. So I just appreciate everybody's encouragement and the fact that everybody keeps watching and, giving me a thumbs up. So like I always ask, please like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, all the other YouTube stuff. Thumbs up works really well. Comments are awesome. And God bless. We'll see you again next time. Thanks.